Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Anime Season 5. Coming in at number 9, we have Heaven's Lost Pretty. Uh, so now we're in the single digits. These my top 9. Now, Heaven's Lost Property was in my original um anime years and years ago. Um, let's see. Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was. There's a lot of animes that didn't make the cut this time around. Um, Princess Lover was. It originally was number 12. It was number 12 before, but I had a very, very different tastes. I had very, very different tastes back then. Um, uh, Man, I'm seeing a lot of animes that just did not make the cut this time around. Well, but yeah, Heaven's Lost Property. Uh, for those of you who don't know, who haven't seen it, it is about this. It is about this boy Tomoki, who just wants a peaceful, life, a peaceful, quiet life. Despite the fact that in most episodes he's the one causing the ruckus with his perverted antics. Um, but he wants a peaceful life, and then a robot angel. Yes, you heard right. A robot angel. It is a robot that looks like an angel that was made by angels. Um, it falls from sky. It falls from the sky, and he ends up saving it, and they form a contract. The two of them form a contract together. And so now he unknowingly forms this contract with her. He didn't mean to form a contract with her. It just sort of happened when he got close. And um, so now this robot named Icarus is his slave. Like, that is actually how they explain it, that she is his slave, his servant, and must obey his every command. Um, and uh, he could order some perverted things, order her to do some perverted things, but he finds it weird. He finds it weird to lust over a robot. So he's like, no, 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 no. I could do that, but I'm not going to because that's really weird. Thirsting for a robot is extremely weird. Um, and like in today's day and age, where everybody thirsts over everything, you get jinkify everything gets jinkified nowadays, and so people are just thirsting after everything. So thirsting after a robot that looks human, that's more tame compared to thirsting for a gajinkified Tide Pod. I can't speak today. Um, but yeah, the story just kind of follows their adventures and their antics, um, and the trouble that they end up getting into, and uh, eventually more angels start to show up. More angels start to show up, and his circle of friends grows bigger and bigger, and he starts to realize maybe the quiet life is not what he wanted. Maybe he enjoys having things be hectic. At least things are never boring now. And all the while, Icarus is slowly learning to have emotions. But there is always this kind of looming mystery, like why exactly did she come down to Earth? Why exactly did she was she sent exactly where Tomoki was? Why does she have no memory of exactly who she was when she was back in heaven? Um, these are these are all different questions that slowly get answered as the series goes on. Not all of them get answered, however, as the series only had 2 seasons and a movie. Technically, it had 2 movies, but the second movie was so egregiously horrible that I cannot recommend watching it. Um, the first 2 seasons and the first film covered the first 10 volumes of the manga, and unfortunately, it never got a third or a fourth season, so we never got to see um, the rest of the series play out. Um, and a second movie was made um, that tried to tell the story of all 10 volumes in one film. The like it tried to tell the story of like volumes 11 through 20 in a single film. Needless to say, it botched horribly. It was terrible. It is not a good representation of anything that happens in the second half of the series. Do not watch it. Like, just don't. um, for me, the series will be the first 2 seasons and the first film. That is the entirety of the anime for me, and I absolutely adore it. I love these characters. I love the story. I love the mystery, um, and it is definitely worth reading the manga once you're done with the anime. It's worth continuing on with the manga, um, and I just, man, I cannot recommend this enough. It is a absolutely fantastic series. I absolutely adore it. My favorite character is definitely Icarus. Um, I have a giant poster of Icarus hanging on my wall, like one of those poster scrolls that's like made of like cloth. That's like made of cloth. Um, I have a giant poster of Icarus on my wall right now, just hanging there. And then I have like a little mini poster of Icarus signed by Icarus's voice actress Brittany Karbowski. Um, and this is one of my favorite roles that she's ever done. And I love Brittany Karbowski. She's a fantastic voice actress. She's one of my favorites. Um, and her, I love her as Icarus. She is just, she somehow makes being emotionless adorable. And that is very hard to do, especially with like English, especially in like an English dub. Like it is very hard to make a character sound simultaneously completely emotionless and simultaneously adorable. Uh, like it is very difficult to accomplish both. Um, and she succeeds. She's a wonderful voice actress. So major props to her. Um, and yeah, she's certainly my favorite character in the series. I absolutely love Icarus. Icarus was for a long time she was kind of in the running to be like my number one anime waifu. She was in the running for a long time. Um, she even to this day she is still in my top 10. I'm not sure exactly where she would place now. That's gonna have to be an anime for another year. Where I just kind of count down like my favorite anime waifus. That's something I could do. Um, that would be pretty fun, I imagine. Um, but Yeah. So I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this series. Um, I think it is just absolutely fantastic, and I do highly recommend to anybody who hasn't watched it to please watch it. Now, the one warning I have to give is that it is for mature audiences. There is a lot of nudity, a lot. Um, Now, they don't show everything, mind you. They don't show everything, but they do show quite a lot. Um, so I do have to give that warning there. It's not. It doesn't show as much as interspecies reviewers. Um, or I would say it shows. Well, no, it doesn't have as many nipple shots as High School DxD. There aren't as many nipple shots. There are a couple, but there's not nearly as many. Um, but yeah, I do want to just give that warning to everybody who decides to watch it. So just watch it alone, where no one can interrupt you. But yeah, so uh, I think that's about it. That's just about everything I need to say about this. I'll talk more about Icarus and exactly what I love about her whenever I decide to do um, that month of anime, whatever year that happens. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you next time for number 8. Take care, everybody.